family, welcome back to the channel. My name is Motors and this is my Jeep Next. First, I want to thank all the subscribers who have subscribed this year. It has been a great ride and we're going to keep this thing going. So if you haven't already subscribed, you know what? I'll just wait just a few moments while you guys do that. You good? Everybody subscribed? Cool. I really appreciate it, guys. But hey, today we're just talking about tire deflators. I know when we all go out on the trails, we have various reasons to air down, some of which include a comfort ride. Some want that extra grip if they're going to do some rock crawling or going in some snow or across a creek bed. But if you're going to do it, make it easy if you can. Instead of using a stick, a key, a rock, or whatever you have, you know, even if you're using the ARB air down tool, which is great. I've been using that for a while now, but automatic tire deflators is the way to go. This video is sponsored by my friends over at Coyote. They've got a great product. I haven't opened it because I want to open it with you guys, but I've done a lot of research on it. I've even talked to the guy who invented it. He's the professor of off-road by Four Wheelin' magazines. One of the things that the folks over at Coyote will do for you is they will preset your destination pressure. So if you typically like to run at 15 pounds or 20 pounds, they will preset it for you so you don't have to. You can take your cap off, screw this on, pull the pin, do it 3 more times. When that air stops running, you're ready to go. You can run with them, but they don't advise it. Depending on how far out your valve stem or where it sits, they don't want to have you damage anything because they do give you a lifetime warranty. So hey, let's get this package opened up and see what we got. All right, so this is what you get in the package. Of course, you get the 4 deflators if you ordered a set of 4, because you can just order 2. You get a storage pouch so you can put them in your glove box or your tool bag or whatever when you're not using them. You can also get some decals if you like to use decals on your vehicle, some instructions, a quick start guide, as well as some additional springs. Those additional springs will cover those who like to run higher pressures from 8 to 65. Mine came pre-installed with the lower pressure spring from 1 to 20. So that's what's in mine. But that's in general what you get. It's a pretty simple process. All right, you guys, that's what comes in the package. So I'm going to be testing these out for the next few weeks. That way I can give you my real impressions of what this does for me, speed-wise, safety-wise, and how I feel about using these over what I've been doing. So I've got them in my pouch. We're going to hit a trail here in the next day or so, and I'll let you know what I think. So stay tuned, and we'll see what happens next. All right, you guys. So today we're just going to take a little time to do some testing to compare how long it takes to air down with a deflator tool like this. Mine's an ARB, a lot of folks use these, and the Coyote automatic air deflators. My tires are set to 28, that's my standard tire pressure that I run, and when I go off-road I typically air down to about 15. So we're first going to air just one tire down from 28 to 15, and we're going to set a timer, see how long that takes. And we're going to air that tire back up, and then we're going to do the same thing with the deflator just to get a comparison to see how long that takes. So let me get everything set up and we'll give this a shot. All right, so I was going to show you the dash, but it's not registering the exact pressure right now because I just aired it up and I haven't driven and given it a chance to register. So I'm just going to use the standard pressure gauge. Shows we're at 28. All right, so I set the timer on my iPad. I haven't started it yet, but I set it behind the tire there just to get it out of the sun in a shadow so we could see the timer as it counts. So we'll get started here in just a second. I will air down first with the ARB tool, and then we'll stop the timer and see how long that takes. So we're going to go down from 28 to 15. So let's get started. Start the timer. Cap back on as I normally would. And then we'll stop the timer. 1 minute, 35 seconds. Now if you can see that, 1 minute, 35 seconds to air down from 28 to 15. Okay, so I was just going to get a shot of the using this tool to show that it was down to 15, and it actually showed 18. So I'm going to hook this back up just to check it. Okay, so this is showing it's actually at 16. That could be partially because of the tire heating up, sitting in the sun and so on, but we're going to give this a fair shot. We're going to do the deflators next and see what difference it makes. See how accurate they are in comparison, because I stopped that at 15 for sure about 5 minutes ago. So we'll close this back up, we'll get it aired back up, and then we'll do the test with the deflator. Okay, as you can see, we are back at 28. Put the cap back on. All right, so now we're going to do the test to see how long it takes to air this tire down from 28 down to 15 with the Coyote Enterprise automatic air deflators. Basically just screw this on, pull the valve, and let it do its thing. So let's get at it and get the timer started. And we'll remember to start this camera this time. Timer started. Unscrew the cap. Pull the valve, see how long it takes. Now while this is airing down, normally if I'm going to go down to 15, I can walk around the vehicle and do all the tires basically at once. And I'm curious to find out if by the time I got all of them screwed on, if the first one would be done maybe. And I guess that would depend on what your off-road pressure is. If you're going down to 20 or something like that, you don't have to go so far. Maybe it wouldn't take quite as long, but we're going to find out. also while this is airing down, because it does seem to be taking a lot longer than the original. We're at 3 minutes so far, going from 28 to 15. We're at 3 minutes, and it just shut off. Stop the timer. 3 minutes and 33 seconds to air from 28 to 15. That's basically twice as long. However, you can get some other things done as you're prepping for the trail while you're waiting on them to air down. But we're also going to find out how much time it takes to do all of them at once. But yeah, well, let's take this off and we'll check the pressure and see if it's at 15. Just unscrew this. Camera, let's see if we're at 15. We are at 15. All right, so one thing I learned in this test is that while this does take a little longer, at least on that one tire, this is more accurate. We were off by several pounds, about 4 or 5 pounds, when we used this and double checked it with the manual gauge, and this right on the money. So if you're into that sort of thing and making sure you're right on the money, not sure how much difference it makes, 3 or 4 or 5 pounds when you're going off road, but there is a difference there. So I'm going to air this tire back up, and then we're going to clock how long it takes to air down all 4 tires with the automatic air deflators. So let me get it aired up. Okay, so we got this tire aired back up. Now I'm going to walk around the vehicle and install all 4 automatic air deflators and see how long that takes to air all 4 down at the same time, and we'll go from there. So let's get this done. Start the timer. All running. I'm going to walk this second camera around just to show you that they're all installed. Got one there. One there. timer. We are currently at 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Let's listen to see how long it takes for them all to stop. Stop the timer. First time it took 3 minutes, 47. That one stopped, 347. You'll hear the other one running here. Third one had stopped by the time I got back around to it. Down to the last one. Fourth one has stopped. Total time 5 minutes 56 seconds. Given some time to walk around and shut the camera off. So we'll just take a few seconds off of that. We're at 5 minutes, 6 minutes basically, but maybe 5:50. So, all right, so that's that test. Took just under 6 minutes to remove all the caps, install all the automatic deflators, and get everything put back, caps back on everything after they've all aired down to 15. So that's not bad. You know, I can do other things in 5 minutes, getting ready. You know, like flipping my sway lock, you know, that'll take at least 5 or 10 seconds. So, so let me get aired back up and we'll see what else we got to do. Okay, so depending on what pressures you like to run, you can adjust these by just loosening the lock collar here, down a few turns, and then screw this adjustment cap up or down, and that'll raise or lower your pressure. And then you can tighten this back up against the cap and check your pressure. You know, there's a whole instruction manual they've got online to tell you how to go through all that. But you can adjust these to different settings. That way you don't have to, you know, order more than one, or, you know, order more than one set. So if you know the trail you're going to go on is not quite as rocky, maybe you want a higher pressure. I often, like I say, run 15, but maybe sometimes I might want to go to 20. So you can make adjustments with this, so that's pretty cool too. Now you can see on my particular wheel setup, the placement of my valve stem pushes that deflator almost out at the very edge or just past the edge of the rim. So you can start the air down process with these and just drive off if you gotta get moving, but they don't recommend you leave them on because you could get close to a rock or something and knock that off, and that obviously wouldn't make for a good day if you knock that off. So best practice probably just to plan ahead, get aired down with these, and put them back in the handy pouch and hit the trail. All right, you guys, that's it for today. Just wanted to do a quick test to find out how long it would take to air down with the ARB tool versus the automatic air deflators from Coyote. While the ARB tool was a little faster, the Coyote automatic deflators were more accurate. And that's important to me. I love accuracy. So I do want to thank Harry over at Coyote. He's been great. He sponsored this video. He provided these for us to test, and we're going to keep using these out on the trail. So hey guys, if you like what you're seeing, click and subscribe. Tell your friends about me, and we'll see what we can do next.